Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Ever17, the Out of Infinity. Before I get to the on with the game, apologize about the lip sync probably, yes, last time. I don't know what was causing it. The same setup I've been using, so shouldn't be anything from that causing it. I guess might be the recording software or something. I bet it's been out of sync before, and just without, maybe from now on I just do like this and it won't be an issue. So, maybe I'll wear a bandana from now on. That'll be weird at all. It's pretty weird, people just joining in and like, why is this dude wearing a bandana? That'd be pretty interesting. No, I wouldn't do that. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, if it becomes too big of an issue, the camera will go away. Because maybe it's adding something, but main focus is the game, so yeah. Let's move on. Let's see if we can figure out what the crap is with this hologram. Why people can't see it, but the kid can. Look, he's right here. Look, right there. Now looked over his shoulder and pointed to the pendant. You really, truly can't see it?
Oh.
You can't see the man's face? You and Takashi looked at each other. They couldn't see it. Neither you nor Takashi could. Wondered why in the world not. Moonlight shone into the sick room. Really? Fascinating. Heard a voice crying somewhere. The muffled voice kept sniveling and sobbing again and again. Who was it? Who are you? I didn't know what I was escaping from. Okay. Waiting for what? Is that what she was saying? Was I waiting for me? And where in the world was that? This was confusing. Just then the scene dissolved away.
The
voice kept repeating itself in my head. Wait, tell me. I didn't know what I had run from or to where. What was I? Gradually the scenery around me began to change into eerie colors. Great on that. It's always been very eerie. I woke up and almost leaped out of bed. I was in the infirmary. My body was drenched in sweat. Ugh! A sharp pain shot through my right arm. Looked at my right arm and stared confused at the cast on my arm. Didn't know why. Then I remembered I had broken my arm and was resting. I was still foggy from the drugs. A string of hazy memories came back to me. I remembered a scary dream I had. Thought it was from the fever and the medicine. I was sure of it. That's why I had such bizarre dreams. I shook my head and tried to get a better grip of my consciousness. I looked at the clock on the wall. It was a bit past 2 in the morning. Normally it would be in the middle of the night. But somehow I didn't feel like that at all. I tried to remember how long we had been trapped there. An extended amount of time in here, where the cycles of day and night were meaningless, really played with one's sense of time. I sat up, taking care to watch out for my broken arm. Sara's pendant was on my left hand. Looked like I'd fallen asleep with it clasped in my hand. Gotta return this. Slipped off the bed. My right arm felt slightly feverish, but because the medicine Takashi had injected was probably still working, it didn't hurt much. But I was still unable to move it normally. Next to the pillow was a sling for me to hang my arm. I wonder if Takashi had left it, or maybe you. Either way, I couldn't just let my hurt arm swing back and forth as I walked. There's an ability to talk. I put it on. I thought about where Sara might be. Figured she might be asleep. That'd be sensible. Wondered where she always slept. An image of Sara atop the well floated into my mind. I decided to try there first. A strange place to sleep. Probably comfortable. If she weren't there, then I'd try somewhere else. Still a bit groggy, I left the infirmary. I went down in the elevator and headed for the cosmic well. Heard the sound of splashing. It wasn't from the generator room. Sounded like it came from the pipe room. Wonder what that is. When I entered the room, what? Sara! What? The moment I saw what was happening, I jumped into the water. After I jumped, I remembered that my arm was broken, but it was too late. She's just swimming, isn't she? He's making a fool of himself, isn't he? I swam towards Sara, doing the best I could with my arm. Sara, grab hold. Just grab hold of me. I tried to grab Sara, but she swam away from me. No, wait, Sara. Pervert, what? Then I noticed something a little bit strange. If I stretched my legs, I could just touch the floor. Sara? What are you doing? I don't know what it looks like. That's why I asked. Practicing swimming? If I would know. Guess this is as good a place as any to practice. It's not like they have anything to do either, so. Flailing around like that, anyone would think you were drowning. That's a comeback I launched in my mind, but what came out of my mouth was, I see, well, geez. Only that stupid line. As she said this, Sara continued flapping about madly in the water as if she were sinking. Distracted, I had noticed. When she told me, I did for the first time. Sara was decked out like a LeMU employee in a one-piece swimsuit. I wondered why I had noticed. I blushed with embarrassment. Still, watching Sara's movements, it would have been more of a stretch to imagine her swimming than drowning. Besides, the medicine was still affecting me. I was making up all kinds of excuses. But Sara didn't notice my confusion and kept at it. Now that she mentioned it, I realized the water was warmer than in the corridors. I imagine the heat from the pipes had warmed it. Oh, you were a ninja. Ninjakin. I see.
少年殿にだけ告白いたすが、残念ながら泳ぎが苦手なため免許皆伝だけは受けられなかったでござるよ。
Is that right? Yeah. Well, what?
少年殿はあんな冗談を真に受けておられたか。にんにん。
Oh, so that was a joke. Yes, I knew it was a joke. That was a joke. That took it as a joke.
当たり前でしょ。何よ忍者って。
But
でも泳げないのは本当だよ。なんかさ、こんな状況で泳げないのって不安でしょ。多分みんなの中で泳げないのって私だけだと思うんだよね。少年も泳げるでしょ。
I hadn't thought about it, but I thought I'd been swimming alright a minute ago. That meant I could swim. Yeah, I can swim.
ちょうどいいや。
It'd be funny if it was, if suddenly his memory came back and he remembered, I've never remembered how to swim before, and then suddenly he couldn't. That wouldn't be possible. Would it? No. I suppose.
Eh?
Well, I'm already soaked to the bone. I might as well teach you a little.
本当？やった！でも、少年、妙に優しくない？
No, I'm not. What you mean by surprisingly not?
ああ、わかった。
What?
少年、私の水着姿に惚れたな。ダメだよ、そっちゃ。
I don't know what you're talking about.
ああ、ムキになるところがますます怪しい。
Fine, I won't teach you anything then.
待って、行かないで。お願い。もうからかったりしないから。
Promise?
うん、絶対。
Hmm.
本当だってば。神様、仏様、ついでにご先祖様にも誓って。
Alright. Okay.
本当？私の気持ち、分かってくれたのね。
Anyway, should be going.
ああ、嘘、冗談だってば。少年、カムバック。
Sarah flapped her arms about, making even more spray. Alright, I'll teach you, okay?
わーい、やった。あなたならそう言ってくれると私信じてたわ。
Said stop that. Sarah, you've got to relax more. Just be natural like. Sarah. Except the humans don't naturally swim, so don't be too natural. I had to strain my voice to be heard over Sarah's splashing. I'd gotten out of the water. With my right arm in a sling, there were only so many ways to teach swimming. I just watched what she was doing and hollered out advice. But no matter what I said, she still looked clumsy. If you keep that up, you'll never learn to swim.
仕方ないでしょ。これでも精一杯言われた通りにしようとしてるんだから。
I see. You can't swim if you're so tense. You need to be smoother.
こう？
She only whirled the water into a bigger froth with more spray. Whoa, Sarah, slow down. I shouted instructions as I avoided the spray showering down around me. Are you doing that on purpose?
そんなわけないでしょ。じゃあどうしろっていうの？
You've got to move more slowly, gentle
柔
like.
らかくって言われたってどうすればいいのかわかんないんだからしょうがないでしょ。もう少年の教え方が悪いんだよ。
They tick me off. I know.
何よ。
Sarah, you don't need to learn it to swim, do you?
そんなわけないでしょ。
Really?
何？
Listen, Sarah. If you really want to learn to swim, you ought to listen to what I say. If you can't listen to what I say, then I'll be going. You want me to teach you to swim? So is there anything you want to say to me? Sarah glared at me menacingly. If nothing, I pretended I was about to leave.
あう。ごめん。
What? Did you say something?
だからごめんってば。もう意地悪しないで教えてよ。ね？お願い。
Don't talk like a baby.
何よ、ちょっとぐらいいいでしょ。それに私の水着姿少しは魅力的だと思うんだけどな。こんな水着姿の美少女と一緒にいられるんだよ。幸せでしょ。
Not even a little bit. Truthfully though, Sarah was something in a swimsuit. I can tell her that. I don't want her to get big-headed. Now why should I be so happy about seeing you in a swimsuit?
ああ、ムカつく。
Sarah started kicking and showered me with water. Well, stop that right now.
ほら正直に言え。本当はドキドキしちゃってるんでしょ。
Why would I? You're in a swimsuit. I was blushing, completely giving away my feelings.
あ、ほら
Making this
赤くなって
quite
る。
the big plot point right here.
本当は嬉しいんでしょう。
You're not listening to me.
いやー、男の子だね。
What's that supposed to mean?
まあこんな水着姿の美少女と一緒にいられたら健康な男の子なら誰だって嬉しいもんね。
It's not like that.
またまた本当はもっとよく見たいくせに。
So I don't. I've had enough. I'm leaving. I was embarrassed because she'd seen through me. I really meant to leave the room. I heard Sarah scream behind me. Sarah? I hurriedly looked behind me. Sarah! Sarah! What's the matter? I wondered if her leg had cramped. I sprinted to the water's edge, and then water suddenly sprayed in my eyes, blinding me. The next thing I knew, I had slipped and was spinning in the air. The following instant, I was in the water. Did she like grab my leg or something? Ah! It all happened so quickly that I swallowed a ton of water and some went up my nose. My nose stung. I desperately fought to get to the surface. Sarah!
なあに少年。
The kid, he's very naive. Yeah. Sarah pretended nothing had happened and resumed her swim practice. Sarah, you're so mean. I approached Sarah. What?
だってあんなにあっさり引っかかるんだもん。
Sarah!
修行が足らんでござるな少年殿。
Literally. Seeing Sarah laughing with such enthusiasm, I realized that getting any angrier was pointless. Actually, for some reason, I started to laugh. It's gonna turn into a weird, awkward laughing scene. Sarah and I laughed for a while. Anyway, once my fit of laughter was done, I got out of the water.
少年。
Sarah called out to me shyly. So, should we start?
うん。ではよろしくお願いするでござるよ師匠。
You know I'm pretty strict. You think you can handle it?
はいでござる師匠。
What's with all the teaching stuff, themes for this game? Apparently, if you have S followed by a vowel, followed by R and a vowel, you're going to have to go through some sort of weird, moderately creepy teaching phase of the relationship. Very strange game. Okay, then let's get started. Same vowel, by the way. Listen, I think with you, Sarah, your body gets tight because you think you can't swim. So you have to relax
でも
more.
言われた通りにやろうとしてるんだけど。
Yeah, but you're so stiff, like a scarecrow, or you're made of wood or something. You need to let your legs flow freely, like a fish maybe.
魚。うん。
Yes,
よし。
things that
お魚になった
naturally
私。
swim. Okay, Sarah, you need to get pumped.
うーん。
Pumped!
だってイメージがつかめないよ。
Well, if you can't imagine a fish, then how about a dolphin or whale? Anything. Anyway, you have to be relaxed and move freely.
Mm.
Freely. You're still too stiff. Relax more. Just let your feet go. Somehow teaching her to swim had become fun. It's fun to see Sara, who is always in control of things, in the opposite position. Sara! Is he gonna turn into like to Mickey or whatever? That would be pretty hilarious. I waited for Sara to emerge from the changing room. I played with her pendant. Looking at it without the flame or the lighter, it was just a mirror. I ran my finger around the edge of the pendant. I thought about what Sara had said in the compression chamber.
私、両親がいないの。
Sorry about that, folks. Sara looked so sad as she said it. Probably should record right after eating.
どうしたの？暗い顔して。
Oh, it's nothing. I brought this.
うん、それ持ってきてくれたんだ。なのにごめんね。最後まで付き合わせちゃって。
You're the one that made me stay. I mumbled this.
なんか言った少年。
Oh, nothing.
でも本当にありがとう。最後まで付き合ってくれて。
What? I was taken aback. I was waiting for some witty combat. Combat. What's sincerely saying thanks? She is a ninja after all. Wow, you're being surprisingly nice to me.
本当に感謝してるもん。だってさ、最後にはなんとか自力で泳げるようになったでしょ。そりゃまだちょびっとだけど。
She just said by
でも
herself.
なんだか嬉しかったよ。あんなに真剣になってくれて。
Sara? I got a little bit embarrassed. Somehow watching Sara struggle with something when she was used to always having her way, well, it was kind of fun. I taught her how to swim correctly, but I did have an urge to be a bit of a bully about it. Still never thought that she would come out and say thank you.
本当にありがとね、少年。
Yeah, but don't let it go to your head, because you can't really call what you were doing swimming. I was embarrassed and reflexively went into mean mode.
わかってるよ。機会があったらまた教えてね、少年。
Sure.
今度こそちゃんと泳げるようになるんだから。
Yeah, you just need a little more practice.
よろしくお願いするでござるよ。にんに。
Sure.
なんだか疲れちゃったね。
As she spoke, Sara took the pendant and put it on. Then she took it in her hand and stared at it.
きっとお兄ちゃんがいたらこんな風だったんだろうな。
Sara mumbled it, sounding lonely. So is that a brother? Your brother?
私ね、お兄ちゃんがいたんだ。すごくかっこよくて強くて大好きだった。すごく小さい頃に離れ離れになっちゃったけど。
Let's see.
でも約束したんだ。
Promise you.
約束。必ず迎えに来るって。
Is that right?
だから
Oh,
待ってる
dang
ん
it.
だ。
Sorry.
助けに来てくれるの。ずっ
Sara's words brought back a vision I had seen.
と。約束だよ。迎えに来るまでいい子にして待ってるから。いい子にして待ってるから。ずっと待ってるから。
I desperately tried to shake off the vision. That definitely makes Coco and Sara seem more connected than ever. Perhaps the brothers involved? I don't know. Let's just keep moving. The next morning I overslept. I thought I might be in trouble with everyone. It seemed like I wasn't the only one. The late start pushed our breakfast time back later than always. we want to change of pace, so to do something fun, we spread out a blanket in the park's rest area. The blanket was from a shop on the same floor. It had LeMU's Mimian label printed on it. Sora couldn't eat, but she sat with us, smiling just the same. This is all. No, this isn't anything. As if drawn by the scent, Tsugumi appeared. As if she didn't notice or didn't care, Tsugumi parked herself on Mimian's face. She started munching a sandwich. Of course, Takashi started complaining, but Tsugumi just ignored him. Sara and Tsugumi didn't look at each other. It seemed like they were ignoring each other. But they weren't looking at each other, then that is a correct assumption. Apparently they still weren't getting along. But everybody tried to make the best of it, eating, chatting, and having fun.
せーの、チッケピッ。あっち向いてはい。
Lost again.
少年ってば弱っちいんだ。これでもう16連敗だよ。
Weird.
順調すぎるんだよ。あっち向けって言われてホイホイ向いちゃってるでしょ。騙されやすい性格でござるな。
I'm not. I'm trying to win.
あっち向いてはい。
Dang it. I've always found that in paper, rock, scissors, you always win if you throw a rock. You know, around this area of them, so. Especially if you make contact. Yeah. I just kept losing. I think I need to just keep moving from that joke. Like it didn't
君は
happen.
記憶喪失中だから、ただでさえ物事の判断材料が人並み以下なんだよ。あまり目の前の事実にとらわれすぎないこと。もっと自分をしっかり持たないと、知らず知らずのうちに間違った方向に進んじゃうからね。
I know.
まあ、それはそれとして、敗者へのペナルティだね。
Oh crap.
はい、サンド出して。
Silently I held out my
う
sandwich.
にうに
She squeezed a ton of mustard onto my sandwich. The penalty was mustard. And my sandwich was already drenched in the stuff. My mouth felt like it was on fire before I even took a bite. Maybe thanks to that silly exchange, I was able to get through the whole thing without thinking about it too much. Suddenly, someone cut across my field of vision. It was Tsugumi. Tsugumi was walking toward Takashi. She extended her hand.
あ、なんだその手は。
You know what? I don't think I'm going to skip anything for the rest of this. Hopefully, I'll get Sarah's good ending, and this will be going through the rest of this will be kind of the thing. I don't know. But yeah, seems like everything's going good so far. Of course, nothing's guaranteed. They'll probably throw some sort of stuff in there like a news path. Takashi's was pretty straightforward. You just had to focus. But yeah, I think that's what I'll do. No more skipping until Sarah's alternate ending to what I get now. Alright, so yeah, it's a good place as any to end it. So I missed yesterday, so I'm going to start doing these alternate days and for the rest of until Christmas. It'll probably slow down well enough after that to where I can feel better about it. I've been this is the end of the episode. Nothing else is going to happen for if you really need to click off of it or something. But been playing more Minecraft lately. Minecraft is actually beginning to implement Twitch TV, which is the live streaming website, into the game itself to make it where you can just you hit like F6 and boom, you're automatically streaming. So I've been having some fun with that a couple times, so I think I'm going to try to stream more. They went pretty well, so that's went better than they both went better than I was expecting. So I'm enjoying that. So that might be what I do, kind of whenever I feel like playing video games and wanting to interact, you know. Nothing to really try to schedule or nothing like. Well, I'm not scheduling these, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I'll try to get one of these out every other day till Christmas. I might finish this before Christmas. I'm not sure. I don't know how long Sara's bad ending is or good ending. I don't know how long this is, so it's been a lot of new stuff here that I haven't read, so it might last till Christmas. But I am going to get around and buy Ever17, so I'm prepared for that, to play it whenever. But yeah, that's if I start streaming other games besides Minecraft. Well, anyway, I'm going to when I really want to have fun, really have fun with streaming, I think I'll post a video with alerting it, so you can kind of keep an eye out on that if you're interested. If anybody's interested, I'll eventually try to play games that ain't Minecraft. So anyway, yeah. That's the end of the episode. I hope you folks enjoyed, and I shall return for the next one. Farewell, folks.